Hi, I'm Dan McLellan, the Chargers RapidReporter for CBSSports.com, and this is the Chargers preview show where each week I give you a little insight into the game to come. This week, the 3-3 Chargers travel to take on the Browns, who are 1-6. The Browns are not a talentless team despite being the cellar dwellers of the AFC North. They actually have a ton of talent. They're just mostly rookies. The Browns have 16 rookies on their 53-man roster, and they simply just haven't come together to find the winning formula yet. But they will, and it could start this week against the Chargers, who have a lot of talent as well, but over the last 3 years have avoided finding the winning formula under coach Norv Turner, and now they're getting the reputation of not being able to close games. Over the last 2 games that they have played, opponents are on a streak of scoring 52 unanswered points against the Chargers. They need to turn that around and play well in the second half if they're going to beat the Browns this week. The Browns feature a rookie quarterback in Brandon Weeden. Weeden has been effective at times, but as a rookie, makes mistakes. He has 10 interceptions to lead the league, but that's in 7 games. Phillip Rivers has 9 interceptions in just 6 games played. He's thrown 9 picks and 204 passes for an average of 4.3% interception rate. That's the highest interception rate of any quarterback in the league who has thrown 200 passes or more. So this game may very well come down to turnovers. The team with the least turnovers will likely win the game. It also is likely going to come down to running backs. I suspect that this is the week that Ryan Matthews finally has a 100-yard rushing game. The Browns have given up on average 133 yards per game on the ground. But the Chargers are going to have to stop rookie sensation Trent Richardson. Richardson has been on fire. He's the first Browns rookie to have touchdowns in 4 consecutive games. He's at the top of his class in a lot of categories. However, last week against the Colts, he only had 8 carries for 8 yards. In large part, that is because he came into the game with some rib issues and was pulled after halftime. He's been limited in practice throughout the week and is listed as questionable, but most expect that Richardson will play. There's absolutely no excuses to be found here. All 53 members of the Chargers active roster practiced at least 2 days this week. However, inside linebacker Jonas Mouton and wide receiver Eddie Royal were held out of practice on Friday. Mouton has a hip injury and Royal a hamstring. Mouton, however, has never actually been active for a game, so that's not a huge hit for the Chargers. Royal is the bigger question mark, but Norv Turner said he expects him to play. If Royal doesn't play, the question is whether or not wide receiver Denario Alexander, who was signed on Monday, would play. Turner fell way short from giving Alexander the nod on Friday afternoon. My guess, if Royal doesn't play, that maybe wide receiver Richard Goodman, who's also the team's kick returner, may get targeted a few times. Goodman was targeted at the end of Monday night's game against the Broncos. The Chargers are in absolute desperate need for a rebound with everything that's gone on around this team. Since their loss on Monday night, they've been accused of cheating by using Stickum in that game. The team's public relations director had an article on the team's website that was not taken well by the fan base when he told them to take a chill pill. Basically, there's a ton of negative energy here, and the only way to disperse that is to get a win. And the Browns seem like the best team you could possibly play to get a win, and that's why I'm actually really nervous about this week. I'm looking at this in a very similar light that I looked at the Saints game when the Saints were winless, yet I picked them to beat the Chargers, and they did. And I'm going to do the same thing this week. I'm picking the Browns to win 30-26. For all your latest Chargers information, please visit CBS Sports every single day. You can also follow me on Twitter at CBS Chargers and San Diego Sports. You can also hear me on the radio on Sunday mornings from 9 to 10 a.m. Sports Squawk Sunday with Doug and Dan, heard on Extra Sports 1360, the home of the Chargers.